I've had this yarn so long, I don't even have the yarn label. I have had to frog like 3 rows. I'm kind of getting bored. Welcome back to another Crochet Madness video. In today's video, it's gonna probably take me a while to finish completely, but I have high hopes. I saw somebody, I don't know if she was using the exact same colorway, but she was using the same yarn, which is this like mandala yarn. It's basically the type of yarn that everybody buys when they first start doing a yarn fiber arts type of craft. I picked some up when I was first learning how to knit / crochet. I tried making like this mesh shirt. I was making this on my way to Ireland. I was just doing it on the flight, and it is cute, don't get me wrong, like this will be very cute said and done, but I just don't think I'm gonna wear it very often, and I think I'm better off putting this to use some way else because it's just been sitting. Again, that was like a year ago, but I haven't done anything with it. So I'm gonna frog it, I'm gonna wind it, and then I'm gonna make the 6-day star blanket. Let's go. This is what we're hopefully gonna end up with, and this is what it's starting with. Little hedgy guy for support. Just like that, we're done. Got both of them wound up, and I'm ready to start. The first thing that I notice about this pattern is that she suggests you use a 1/2 millimeter hook larger than what's recommended on the yarn label. Well, no surprise, I've had this yarn so long, I don't even have the yarn label. I know it's a 3, it's basically like a light DK weight, so like you're probably gonna use a 3 millimeter hook with this. So I think I'm gonna start with a 4 millimeter hook and see how I like that. Maybe have a 4.5 with me. I think that's probably a good place to start. Not entirely convinced, but we'll find out. Worst case, I move up to a 5, but I don't think I will need to. See how it goes. Might not do a whole lot tonight. It's already like 11 p.m. It's been like an hour and a half since I started, and I'm almost done with the setup rows. This is what I have. I've already made my way up to a 5 millimeter, and I still think it's like curling. So I don't know if I'm supposed to keep just going up a hook size until it doesn't curl, but like before I know it, I'm gonna be crocheting with like a 7 millimeter hook. So I think I will maybe go up one more to like a 5.5 and then see how that works. But so far she's coming along pretty. This is all I'm gonna do for day 1, and I'll pick back up with you guys tomorrow at some point after work, but I probably also will do some school, and then after that I think I will spend the majority of my day crocheting. See ya on day 2. I'm officially on day 2 of this star blanket, and I'm pretty happy with how it's going. This is all that I have left of this skein. I pretty much spent like an hour technically into day 3 because I lost track of time, and it's like 1 a.m. Kind of got carried away, but it's my Friday. Vibes are good. I don't have to go into work tomorrow. We can crochet. We can crochet. This is how she's coming. Ta-da! I really like the colorway. I think it's really pretty, and you can see a little bit of the green here. It's just peeking through. I only have this much green left, and then I can start working on the next hank that I have. But yeah, this is how it's coming along, and I'm thinking it might be good to start going up another needle size because you can tell that needle size. What am I knitting? I was looking at some of my knitting projects earlier. Maybe that's what it is. Going up another hook size, maybe that can probably be the next step that I do, just because it is starting to curl. You can tell it's a little bit curly. Probably should have swapped a few rows back, but I am lazy and I didn't want to have to get up and get a different hook because I've already made my way up to a 5mm. So that means I'm going to be using a 5.5mm. I'm enjoying how it's coming along. I have had to frog like 3 or 4 rows because I think that I know the pattern somehow and decided to just, oh yeah, I can wing it or like read my previous crochet rows, which I mean I can, but I can't read it perfectly. So I had to go back and frog a few of the rows and redo, but that's fine. I'm pretty good with where I'm at now. I'm reminding myself to just double check the pattern really quick before I continue on and call it good. I'm probably gonna crochet a little bit more, but technically this is probably gonna be like day 3 progress, and we'll see how she goes. Don't mind my little mushroom guy over here, just chilling. Life is good for him. We're just vibing. We're having a good time. I'm gonna just crochet away. Probably should look at the pattern. Welcome back to day 3, and this is the progress I've made. I think I last caught up with you guys around this green, so I added the new skein, and it's not perfect. Like, as you can tell, it's already kind of on the brown here because I only had one of the ends start with this blue rather than the bright blue, so it's not gonna be perfect, but we don't care about that. The downside is I just realized there's a mistake that I made, and now I have to frog like 3 rows back. So that's what I'm gonna be doing, is just undoing all this work that I made. Probably because I was like half paying attention. I need to like make this actually functional. Otherwise I'm gonna have a big mess in front of me. A little bit disappointing, but we're okay. We're making progress. I actually wanted to mention that I think I might go pick up another skein because I don't think this is going to be as big as I want it to be. I'm going to first make it, see how it looks. I know the whole point was to kind of use up some yarn that I had literally since I pretty much picked up knitting and crochet, but I want it to still be like a blanket. Like, this is like, if one skein is this big, I don't think it's gonna be getting much wider, but maybe I'm wrong. So I'm just gonna work at unwinding this. I am finally back to where I was earlier. I think I might have said day 3. I'm still on day 2, but it's like 11:30ish at night, so I'm almost on day 3, if that's how you want to count it. But this is me getting back to where I am, and that took like 2.5 hours. So I feel like I'm probably at a point now where I can talk a little bit about the pattern and the things that I've learned, because I've learned a lot. Let's just say I'm not one to be super informed when it comes to like trends, to be honest. I am on social media a lot, but I'm not on like trendy social media, I guess. I don't know, I just realized I get like trends after like 6 months to a year have passed. Like this little mushroom guy, I didn't even realize he existed until like 2 or 3 weeks ago, which would have been July of 2025. I think he was pretty big in 2024. This star blanket I'm making in July of 2025. I did see it in 2024, but I just didn't really think to make it, I guess. But that's fine because I'm enjoying making it now, which is what matters. And I got inspired to use of old yarn. I'm like fine that I'm a little bit behind trends. I don't really care. I do what I do and I make what I make when I want to make it. But I'm watching a lot of videos of people that did make this because that's something that I like to do, I guess. I like to just learn from other people, see their experiences, relate it to my own. And I guess there was some like drama or controversy going on. This is just what I'm gathering from a few people that I've watched on YouTube. They're making them. I know nothing about it. I am just reiterating what I have heard. Personally, I like the pattern. I like that it's a free pattern. I don't care for ads on patterns, especially when you're on your phone, because it's really hard to read them. But she offers plenty of other options to make the pattern. Like you can buy the PDF version, you can watch her YouTube videos. It's a very accessible pattern, which is amazing. I am so thankful for Betty McKnight. Betty McKnight. I'm so thankful for Betty McKnight to do something like that and make a pattern as accessible as she did. And it's really not that complicated once you get past like the initial setup, in my opinion. It's very straightforward because it's the same thing over and over. It's just increasing, which would make sense as the blanket grows. But I was a little bit, not frustrated, I was just slightly bothered, I guess, because I wouldn't really say annoyed, but it was just kind of inconvenienced that I had to go and look at the YouTube video because I couldn't really understand what her pattern was saying to do. And honestly, I would say that this is a beginner blanket. There's not a lot of complicated stitches, and it's very beginner friendly. It's just getting past the initial start. And then once you get the pattern down, you're good to go. Which is why it's kind of flying. Like, I think I'm on the 5th repeat. I don't really love the shape that it's currently right now, or the size, I guess. I want it to be large. I also am not super loving how it's just a big blue blob and everything else is really subtle and not as lengthy. It's just the yarn that I was given, like the skein, the hand that you're dealt, I don't know if I want to do a whole nother skein of yarn because I'd want to use it up. I don't want anything left over, but I also don't really know if I want to be working on it that long. I kind of impulsed started this. There's definitely some other things I had in mind that I wanted to do, that I was working on finishing up something, and then I was going to start the next project, but in that small time in between projects, I saw a video, and the gears turned, and the heart starts racing, and before I know it, I started filming on my camera, and once I film on my camera, that's it. I am finishing that project. That's it. I'm locked in. No takesy backsies. So that's where I'm at right now. But it's okay. I'm fine. We're chilling. We're vibing. It's definitely, I don't want to say a struggle, but I'm kind of getting bored of the same stuff. I think it's mostly, again, because I've had to go back and undo so much work. And this is also like the first blanket I've done crocheted, because I started trying to knit a knitted blanket, decided I did not want to do that, and haven't picked up a blanket since. But then I was like, oh, I could just do that, and it gets rid of this yarn that I've had since like the first time I ever bought yarn. Yay! I don't know. I'm gonna probably crochet a little bit more for the night and then go to sleep, and we'll see where I'm at tomorrow. I finished one of my classes for the semester, so that's awesome. And tomorrow I want to finish the other one, and then I can have like an actual summer break. Crazy. I'm gonna see you guys later, and I'll pick back up on day 3. Ta-da! Just kidding. I ended up crocheting for a lot longer. It's like 2 a.m., so trying not to be too loud. I made some decent progress, I guess. It's not like crazy, but I can tell it's growing, which is what matters, right? At the end of the day. It's like sometimes when it's like not moving, like i.e. when I have to unfrog and then remake all of the progress that I had originally made, it doesn't feel like it's growing. And you start to lose faith, you start to lose heart, and you get disappointed in how your project's going. But when you actually can see the progress, you get really excited and you can keep going because you have newfound motivation. Let me just, it's actually getting pretty large, so yeah. It's so pretty. It needs more blue. I cannot wait to get to the blue, but there's not going to be a lot of blue left. It'll end with blue, which will be interesting because it's starting with blue. But like I said, I might pick up another skein just because I don't think it's going to be very big. This is not very big at all. So I probably will end up picking up one more skein. This is the 5th round, so I have like one or two. I think I have one more round left of the 5th round, and then I start the 6th round, which I think it's supposed to only go to like 6 or 7 rounds. So it'll add like this much more. This is like 1 round roughly, so it'll add about this much more, which is not a lot. I probably need to add that a few times because I kind of, I can't make it that big. I can't make it that big. That's too much work. That's also too much yarn. Max is 1 more skein and it will be a nice little throw, but this is not really a blanket. This is not doing anything for me. This would be a great dog blanket, or maybe I could put like some fabric on the other side and stuff it and it could be like a little cushion. That's an idea. That is an idea. I don't know if the holes though will be kind of tough. I will see. I'll follow up with that. The gears are turning. We will see what happens and what I decide to do. Right now, I need to go to sleep because I am wiped. And the only reason I came back on here was to show you guys. Look at my finger. This is from yarn. This is literally from yarn. That's wild. I probably should rest, and this wrist is kind of hurting. This is the wrist I crochet with. She's good. She's fine. This wrist, I notice I tend to like flick back and forth when I grab my yarn. She's not doing so well. Probably could tend to take a break. Anyway, love you guys. Good night. I'll see you on day 3. I wanted to pop on here and show you guys. This is how it's coming along. The only thing is, this is how much I have left of this colorway. I think I'm gonna run to the store and see if I can't pick up another one of this. I think I was looking online and it looks like it's dragon, that colorway. So I'm gonna try and find some at Walmart. I'm pretty sure I bought these at Joann's, but we all know what happened to Joann's. So hopefully I can go and pick up 1 more skein, maybe 2 if they have them, and then I think that would be a good enough length for a blanket. I decided not to do the little bed thing because that would be an insane amount of stuffing. So here's to hopefully find some at the store. This was me attempting to try and find some more of the same yarn, but I can't find any. I don't want to order a whole bunch more. I really only wanted like 2 more skeins, and I can only buy them in like sets of 3. I don't know. I also don't know if I want to order. So I can either keep going with like the leftover yarn that I have from, I want to say, this colorway. I have like the gray and then the purple. I have some of those left. That, or like I could buy this one. This one looks kind of close, but I also think it would look really different. Or I could just scratch it all together and again make like the like bed-ish thing that I could lay down on in crochet. I just know myself and I don't think I'd actually use it, and that's a lot of like polyfill and stuffing that I would need. I'd also have to figure out how to like line it because the holes are too big that like stuffing would be coming through. Don't really know how I'm gonna think about that. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just order it online. I think I'm happy with this decision, and I'm gonna end up incorporating this and then the like half a skein that I have left and call it good, honestly. I think I'm fine with that. After what feels like ages, I think I'm finally ready to be done with my 6-day star blanket. Spoiler, it did not take me 6 days, but I do have some thoughts on that. So ultimately, I really loved this pattern. I loved how it worked up. I loved how repetitive it was. Like, I haven't had to re-look at the pattern in well over a few weeks now at this point, which I think is great because I don't have time for that. I like to just crochet and go. And when I have to constantly be referring back to a pattern, I kind of don't really care for that. I mean, I get it. Some patterns are just, there's a lot of stuff going on, but I love when you can just go at it, get the gist, and be done. So I loved this pattern because of that. It took a while to get started, but once you got the main repeat, the like 6-7 row repeat down, you're solid, you're cooking, which for me did not take long. I don't know why I just fastened that off. I still have a few more stitches I can do. But this blanket was originally just supposed to be the 2 skeins that I had left over, and I realized I didn't really like how small it was gonna turn out, so I went and bought 1 more skein, which kind of defeats the whole point of like trying to use up stash, but it was a cheap skein, and honestly, like, I think the color scheme looks fine. You can't even really tell that it's a different color, and at the end of the day, I'm happy with it, and that's what matters. Did I enjoy it? Do I like the length that it gave to the blanket? Absolutely. That was the final stitch. And so this is how she looks. I think she's gorgeous. You can kind of tell the difference here. I'll show you. This is where I had to put a new skein in, and it's kind of a different colorway compared to like the middle here, where it's like a lot of the blues and the grays. I think this was Dragon, this colorway, and then this one was Warlock, which I had some leftover yarn, which is why this border is so like tan, because I was strategically using the colors of this skein for like a different project, and I was not using this color, so I had so much of this left over. Like, I thought I was done with this blanket probably 2 weeks ago, and then I just kept finding more scrap pieces of this yarn that I had cut and was saving for whatever reason, apparently this reason, but I am happy with it. I think the size looks so much better now. Yeah, this looks like a decent throw travel blanket. I'm very, very happy with it. I highly recommend doing the 6-day star blanket. I kind of want to do it in the one Karen Cloud cakes. I have some of those. It's in a gray. I don't know how much I want a gray blanket. I think I kind of like the colorful ones, but I'll probably use up that to make another one at some point. Right now, I think I'm satisfied with my little star blanket adventure, and I think I'm ready to just settle down. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've made the star blanket before and how long it took you, because it took me well over like 5 weeks, I think, which is crazy. It's not that crazy, but it's kind of crazy. But I enjoyed it. I think it would have taken me the 6 days to just do, I think it's like the kid size or the baby blanket. I think that's completely doable, but I did spend a lot of time crocheting. Like, I probably spent 2 or 3 of those days fully crocheting, like 8 to 12-hour days. So if you don't have that type of time, totally understandable. But if you want to make the larger one, it's definitely going to take more than 6 days. But yeah, definitely like the video, consider subscribing. I like to make all sorts of fun crochet related content, and I'll hope to see you guys in the next one. See ya!